Hello, guys. Good morning and good afternoon, depending on your time zone. And thank you for being here. I hope you can see my screen. Can you see that?
Yes.
We can.
Okay, thank you. Okay, in this session, we will start with the TSX performance and then we will move on to NASDAQ and then we will be discussing different stocks which we normally deal in. So in front of us, we have this TSX chart, and TSX is exactly following the same pattern as we were predicting through our last sessions. If you can see, let me zoom it so it's more clear to you. Okay, this TSX throughout the week has maintained the same level of around 15,700 or 750. It dropped down in a couple of sessions. If you can see, like last 4 or 5 sessions were red, except for the last Friday session. It lost few points, and then in the last session, it regained the whole point which it lost previously, and made a closing at 15,700 level. And you can see on Thursday, there was a wick formed at a level of 15,386, which was the 61.8% level, retracement level, which acted as a support. So index is not falling below this point. This is for sure because it is taking support at 61.8% retracement level. By the way, those who don't know, this is a Fibonacci retracement chart, and we have discussed how to implement this. I can show you later on also if someone is interested in Fibonacci retracements. So currently, this is taking a support at 15,386 level, and currently it has closed at 15,700 level. And the whole week was red except for the Friday, and where it regained all its lost points, almost fully regained. And now, what's next for the upcoming week? The upcoming week, you will see a little bit red and a little bit green. The reason why, because the next resistance level is at 15,800, and currently we are at 700. So you will, in a nutshell, you will not see much gains in the TSX index. Like, it has a capacity further to move from 700 to 860, around 160, 170 points in the next coming days. There will be a few red and a few green days, unless the TSX index breaks its this resistance level of 15,800. And for this to happen, there has to be some very strong positive news. Although we are listening some good news on the COVID-19, like Toronto has reported decreasing number of cases, and some of the restrictions have been uplifted. If these sort of positive news continues, only that can be the only reason or the factor that the index will break its resistance of 15,864, or roughly you can say 15,850 to 15,900. Because last time, you see this candle, which was like around, you can say, a month before, what was the date? 8th of June. Yeah, almost a month. The index made a high of 15,970, or you can roughly say around 16,000 level. And after then, it never reached to that level. And last week, it made a high of 15,800 and went down, down, down because of the coronavirus fears. And then it regained some. So the coming week will also be around the same level of 15,700 to 15,850, with a resistance of 15,850 to 15,900 levels. So this is like the peak of the index. So whenever this is the case, you have to be very careful where the index is heading to. If it breaks this level of 15,900 and stays above that, or to be very cautious, if it breaks the 16,000 level and stays above that level, then you can plan your fresh buyings. But at this point of time, be very careful for the fresh buyings, because index can move up, then it has a tendency that it may fall back again to its previous levels. Well, here it tried to hit this level, fall back, and it came at below at this level. And here it is trying, well, it was trying earlier to break this resistance but couldn't do, and came back again to the drastic level of 15,300. Now again, it will go up for some time, and then it might face a resistance and then fall back again. So you have to be very careful while doing the fresh buying. And normally, when this is the case, either don't do fresh buying, sit outside and watch how the market moves, or make a buying which you can close on a daily basis, maximum next day. Don't hold it over a week time or more than a week time when the situation is like uncertain, as it is depicted by TSX index. Let's quickly move on to NDX. Let's see what Nasdaq market is saying. So Nasdaq market is continuously up for last few sessions. You can see here, and it is moving along the same trend line, the resistance trend line. And if we see the history here, also it stayed here last month along with this trend line, and then suddenly it dropped down to its support level. So it has been here for almost a week. If you hear any bad news or any statement which can impact the market, it will rapidly come down again. Sorry, it will rapidly come down again to its support level as it is doing for last you can say couple of months. You see the trend here, it stayed here for some time, fall back against near to support level. Then again, same thing here. It stayed for more than around 2 months. Then in just 3 days, it came back to its support level, and now here it moved upward towards resistance level, and it is maintaining that resistance level. So let's see how long it maintains, and then it might fall back again to its support level. And now this NDX, the Nasdaq index coupled with your TSX, so and TSX is also depicting you almost the same story, that it can go up further for a little bit and before it might start its downward journey. And same is the view for the Nasdaq. So keep in mind the Nasdaq index and then the TSX index while you decide upon your fresh buyings. Okay, I think we have discussed a little bit about on this indexes, how they are performing. Now we can move on to our stocks which we normally trade. We'll begin with any of the stock that you guys will recommend. Over to you guys. Yes, guys, which stock shall we start from? No recommendation for any other stock?
Hey, hi Tahir. Can we look at the JE? I think JE Kamal was the recommended last couple of days.
Okay, we can see at the JE. Just energy. So now if I recommend something else, they will conflict. I don't know what Kamal has recommended. I was not there at that time. But still, it depends on person to person.
That is interesting.
It depends upon the views, the trading strategy, and it varies from one person to another. Even the big stock analysts and the broker houses, they don't have the same common views, and they have the highest level qualifications or the high degree of professionalism, but still they have different views from one house to another house. And and sometimes the market behaves opposite to both of their views, so it's common. So okay, let's start with JE. So JE Energy has, oh my god, what it has done, it has even gone below its support level. It had, let me do a back testing. Okay, so JE, we are on a 1-day chart. Let me draw some support lines here. Okay, it had a support at this level. Now the interesting thing is it has broken this support level. Let me change the color to green. It has broken already this support level and give a closing below this. And RSI is in downward direction, and it's almost touching to a level of 30. Yes, it is around 36. Volumes are low. And why the volumes are low? Earnings. After the earning, always you will see after the earning, the price will drop down, because most of the volumes are traded either on the day of the earning or the day before the earning, and then it drops down. The earning date was 8th of July. So let's see what happened on 7th of July. 7th of July, it should have, yes. 7th of July, it was a green candle, and it had a closing above the previous candle. So there was a little bit gain in the price on the 7th, and there's a downside price rejection. Let me zoom it for you guys. There is a downside price rejection on the 7th because it was just a day before the earnings, and most of the stocks normally they behave well on a day before earning or sometimes on the same day when the earning is announced, and next day it falls down. And it did the same. The next day, very large red candle, and price fell below to its support level almost, and the next day it has already broken its support. So now it is currently trading at below support level. RSI is going down. Volumes have, you can see, have almost come to its normal level. And the next few days, the volumes will be in these category because these are the after effects of the earnings. So these two things. And let me show you the MACD, how MACD is moving with this. Okay, the MACD, the momentum is the downside momentum is increasing, or negative momentum, you can say a bearish momentum is increasing, which may suggest that it it has a tendency to go further down. You can see from here the momentum. These are the bars, histograms, and they are like currently in the downward below zero, and they are increasing in length. So it shows that the stock has a tendency to go further down. The downside momentum is increasing. So if we talk about the technical indicators, this is not the time to buy, I believe. And the reasons are in front of you. The RSI is going down. MACD is showing a strongly bearish signal. Volumes have gone down after earning effects are in front of you. Support has broken, and whenever the stock breaks a support or resistance, it will continue to follow the same direction in at an accelerated pace. So I repeat this thing. Whenever a stock breaks support or resistance, it will continue in the same direction at an accelerated pace. So now it has gone down gone below this support. Support is sometimes acting like a psychological support as well. Most of the investors, they are thinking from this point, okay, stock will come down and take a support and will rebound. So they are waiting for the stock till it comes here and start to rebound. But when this support level is broken, now thinking and the mindset of the investors, they change. The thinking changes here. Now if I as an investor perceive that stock has not taken a support at this level and has started to go down, so that psychological support in the minds of the investors, that doesn't hold longer. So no one is now interested in getting into this stock, and most of the guys, they will sell it because there is a point, that's a point where the stop loss will come into, and that will be triggered. So selling pressure will come in, and that's the reason that it will go down further at an accelerated pace. This is the case whenever there is a break in the support and resistance. But on the other hand, sometimes there is a false breakout as well, and you have to wait for the confirmation. So if the next day, in the next trading session, if it starts to rebound and comes again above this support level, so we can say, yeah, stock has taken a support level, because you have to wait for one more day to confirm, so that the confirmation is done. But on the other hand, RSI has gone almost, it's at its below level, and it is about to enter into a zone of oversold. So if even if it goes down, it will not go down further. So if you are holding this, it's better to hold it. But buying this stock, you have to wait a little more till it has actually reached its bottom and has started turning upward. That will be that will be your entry point. So recommendations here are to wait for this stock till it has started to rebound for a fresh entry. And for the selling, either you would have sold it on the previous session. Now if you're holding if you already have this, so hold it little longer for few weeks, I guess, till it rebounds and come again back to your normal levels. That's what I see this stock to be moving in the coming days.
Thank you, Tahir.
Yeah, welcome. So next stock, guys.
Can we check on the
Uh,
ticker symbol key, KEY?
KEY. Okay. Key Corp or Kiara.
Ikera, yes.
Okay, this stock is almost at the consolidation level. If I take it from here, the stock is moving sideways. Whenever the stock is moving sideways, you just sit outside wait and watch how the stock moves, because there is no trend. Whenever there is a sideways, we call it consolidation, or that's a no trend at all. You cannot trade in no trend. And there has to be trend, either upward trend or a downward trend. So recommendation here are, you need to wait for the stock to break out this level, this support level, this channel, before you enter in this stock. So whenever this is a channel, if it gives a breakout on the upper side, you will see this stock to be trading at around this level, somewhere around, yeah, easily. This is the initial resistance, and the ultimate resistance will be at this level. Ultimately, you will see this stock trading around, not strong. Sorry, where is it? Ultimately, it will go up till this level, or if it gives a break up on the lower side, then you will see the stock coming down to this side. This is the ultimate level of this stock. And if you draw some support and resistance lines, the support, it can take a support from, yeah, this will be the support level for this stock. And the resistance it will face, this will be the resistance level. Okay, let me change the colors to red for the resistance. Okay, so currently this stock, if you see, this is moving in a sideways direction. So if it gives a breakout on the lower side, that's a point where it will take its support. And then if it gives a breakout on the upper side, these are the levels 25 and 23. So for the time being, if you're holding this stock, wait and watch unless it breaks this line of 20.15. Then it would, downside will be confirmed, or if it breaks it's the upper side of 22, then upside will be confirmed, and then you plan your trade. But for the time being, you just wait and see how the stock moves. And RSI is also on moving sideways. There is no trend of the RSI. MACD is also, about to converge. The momentum is getting weaker. Whenever the momentum is getting weaker, these two lines tend to, MACD line and the signal line, they tend to get closer. Whenever they get closer, they overlap. So there is a tendency, like, in the next coming days, you will see a shift in the trend of this stock, and then you will plan your trade. If you're holding it, hold it before it makes any move. I hope
Okay.
that's
Okay.
fine.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. Thank you.
Welcome. Yeah,
Tahir,
next.
can you check
Yeah,
Fearless film, the one that we were discussing? F
this
E
one.
F
Yep.
E R L.
FERL. FERL. Okay. There was some news in this stock the last session.
Yeah,
The
there
high
is
volumes.
exactly.
Some of the stocks, they move only on news. I hope this is not one of them, because here you can see the volumes.
Mm-hmm.
There were no volumes here. See,
Exactly, because yeah.
and if you go back, do back testing, no volumes, and then big green candles. Same, no volumes, no
Mm-hmm.
volumes, and then spikes. All news. No volumes, nothing, nothing,
Mm-hmm.
nothing. Not even a single stock was traded on these dashes these days. These, when you see this small dash, it means the zero volume was traded. You see, there's no volume here.
Yes.
So this is an illiquid stock, and we respond only on news. No volume at all, and then see the volumes. No volumes, few volumes, and there was a volume. Then news impact cool down, and then it slept. Here again, there was some news going on, some anticipation. There was a volume, and there's a big high volume here. And then whenever the stock news will cool down, you will see stock will come back again to its original level.
Perfect. Understood.
So normally, you should avoid such stocks unless you
Correct.
you are confident enough to catch the benefit of the
Mm.
news, and then you just go away on the same day. Buy in the morning, sell in the evening, and then you are good. And this goes for all the news. Normally news, there, if the news is strong, they will hold for a few days. Like last month there was a news for the Air Canada, that was a big rally from 16 to 23. 16.5, it moved till like
Mhm.
23. That was a big news of 1.6 billion dollars. And then the news, actually the news lasted for a few days, so it gradually moved. It's not like it's gradually in the same day from 16 to 23. It wasn't a spike, it was a steady growth in the stock for a couple of days. For 3-4 days it's continued to move up. So the stronger the news, the impact you will see, the longer the impact will be. So sometimes news is like lasts only for one day, and the next day news is not fresh. So this stock has
Perfect.
shown a low downside price rejection and has closed upward as compared to its last trading price. And the next day, if you see the trend, green, then red, green, red, 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 one day green, then red again, one day green, red again, one day green. There are no two consecutive greens except for this, I can see. Here, nothing. So next day, if you have this stock, sell it early morning before it goes red, a big red one. So my strategy is not to go into such stocks
Mhm.
and which are only responding on news, because if you miss it, then you have to wait for the next news and hold it for a longer period of time so that you can sell it at break even, unless you are willing to, lose your money. So my
Perfect.
recommendation for the stock, not to go into, if you're already holding it, sell it early morning, or you would have bought this stock on the same day when the news broke out. The RSI has moved upward because of this green candle, which is almost approaching. MACD line is almost approaching, about to converge, but it can bounce back again like it did it here. Like it was about to cross over, but it didn't give a crossover at this point also. So I see that it will not give a crossover, and then it will bounce back again. RSI will again come back to its normal level. See, this is the level of RSI. It is hitting this, coming back, about to hit, come back. Now it has already hit this, then it will come back again. So I see this stock coming in the red zone next session. Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you.
welcome. Yeah, next stock, guys.
Can we check on TTD?
This one.
Nasdaq.
Yep.
No, not this one.
Not this one.
First one.
TTD.
The first
Yeah, the
one.
first one. Yeah, first
The
one.
first
Nasdaq.
one.
Okay, sorry.
Oh.
Okay. Which is this stock? Seems to be good. Okay, let's apply the fib ratio here. This movement seems to be a good rally. Those who don't know how to do the retracement, so we select here the retracement level, pick the bottom and match it with the highest level on the chart. Okay, and then here you go, you click on settings, change some settings here. I want 1.6 level, and I need some further 2.6 as well. So okay, and then I got this chart. So currently this stock has retraced around like 160 times of its original direction. It fell down during the corona days and it went up, and it has retraced 160%. And currently it is taking its support at a level of 445. 445 is the support level, or no, sorry, 440 is the support level, and currently it is at 445, and this is a 161% retracement level. These lines, these are the retracement line, they act as a support and resistance for the stock. So those who don't know how to do the support and resistance manual, they can take a help of this Fibonacci retracement things. So currently this stock is taking a support at our level of 440. 440, sorry, it's 445 as depicted by this retracement, and the stock is currently at 461. So 445 is the support level, 461 is the current trading price, And if you talk about the shape of the candle, I will zoom it for you. This is a downside price rejection candle, and this is actually a doji candle. Whenever the doji candle is formed, sometimes it is like indecisive in the market, like stock will go up or down, because it opened at the same price and closed at the same price. The bears pulled the price down, but they were not able to sustain this price, and then the bulls pulled the price again upward to a level of 461, which was fairly its opening price. So there is indecisiveness in the market still. Next day, if the stock price is moving above it's the middle of this candle, which is 456, we call it a pivot point roughly. So if it is trading above the middle of this candle, so we can say that this stock is in still in uptrend, because you see this level, stock is not breaking this channel, this parallel channel for few days. It is not going up, it is like moving in this channel. But there is a downside price rejection on the previous day. On the Thursday also there was a downside price rejection. Here also on the Friday there's a downside price rejection. So the bears are not able to pull the price down. So you have to see if the price closes above 465, then it will again resume its upward trend, because it never fell down for a long time. It was in a consolidation phase here for a couple of time. Here also there was a consolidation phase, and then it went up. Sorry. So it can form a same pattern here as it formed here for few days, went up, few days consolidation, then it can go up. I think this can be a good stock to watch. If you're holding this, hold it. It has a tendency to go further up. And if you're planning to buy, you can buy this stock within this channel, or you just wait for that. Always the strategy is when wait for one green candle to be formed above this channel, and then you move in. But whenever the green candle is formed, I'm expecting there will be a big green candle, something like this after a consolidation phase, a big green candle here, and after a consolidation, small consolidation phase, a big green candle, a consolidation phase, another big green candle can be expected, because it never fell down, and it is always in it's always in its uptrend. So you can see it any day during the session. It is trading above 465. You can take a chance and make an entry here, and you can have good gains in this stock. And volumes are like almost at the average levels. RSI has gone up. Stock may come down for a little bit for the RSI to cool, but RSI is staying at the same level of around 70 or 65 plus for a couple of days. So for some time it will come little lower for RSI to cool down, and it can bounce back again, because from this point of time when the RSI came up, started to rise, it never fell down drastically. It was taking a small correction for some period of time, and here also it can take a small correction and take a support or for a level of 445, but not beyond that. So it will move between 445 to 460 for a few days, and then you will see a spike, a big green candle in this stock. I hope that's fine.
Yep. Thank you.
But yeah, next one, guys. We'll take like 3 more stocks before we end up for today's session.
Can we, if no one is asking, can I ask one
Yeah.
more? The ticker symbol is NVDA.
NVDA. Jacob Nasdaq.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. I think I also have this with me. Okay, almost the same trend, same pattern. Let's quickly do the Fibonacci thing. Okay, it has moved upward with support, and the next resistance level is very far above 500, 520. So this stock is also currently in uptrend. It is taking a small correction here for the RSI to cool down, and then it will resume its trend again. So I think it's going the same with the previous stock, and it's in continuous uptrend. Here also you can see it has tried to take in a support. It fell down but took a support again, move up, consolidation phase, and then started moving up. So the only thing you need to see that it whether it is consolidating at this level, because 2 consecutive days at the same level. If it is consolidating here, it's good for the stock to consolidate, because at this point, whenever the stock is consolidating, the indicators, they normally cool off, and the longer the consolidation period, the bigger the expected rally is. That's how the technicals, they move. Here they were the consolidation phase, and then there was the rally. After the every consolidation phase, you will see a rally in the stock. So here, let's see if it is going up, but I think it will stay here for a few days for this RSI to cool down, because whenever the RSI reached at this level of 75, it went a little below for the indicators to cool off, and the stock remained at the same price level for a couple of days till the RSI was, under a cooling off period. So 2-3 days at the same price level, then again a new rally is expected in this stock, and RSI MACD is also bullish. So it's a good stock to buy at these price levels.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Next one, guys.
Can we look at the ACB?
ACB. Nasdaq, New York.
No, TSX.
Okay. TSX. Okay, this is in downward trend, and this trend is very dangerous, because still the stock is not able to break its this triangle. This is descending triangle. So in case of descending triangle, you see the breakup mostly in downside. So if it gives the breakup here at this support level, so you can see the stock may come down again to a very low levels of the 7, or that's the ultimate thing, but the initial support level will be around this point. If it breaks this support level, existing support level, because it also had a first support level at 16.3, and the next one is 14.4, and currently it is trading at 16.5, which is also its first support level. We call it R1. Currently it is at it has actually broken down its R1. If we when I tried to zoom in, I just saw this, that it has currently broken its first support level, which is R1. Now it's heading towards its next support level of R2, which is 14.42. Unless we get some news, there's something positive about this stock, it can go up. Otherwise, it is in continuous downside. You can see from here, down, consolidated, few days up, then again back to same channel, consolidated, little up within the same trend line, down again, consolidated, and then down again. So it is in continuous downward direction, and it has recently broken its R1, moving towards its R2. Volumes are considerably low. Sorry. RSI is in downward direction. There is, and MACD is also bearish at this point of time. So if you are planning to buy, wait for the stock till it has reached its bottom, and from there it has taken an uptrend. So that can be a good buying point for you. And if you are already holding it, analyze your stop loss strategy. If you think your loss is minimal and you can go back, there's a point you can come out of the trade. If you have incurred a big loss, then hold for a longer period of time till it comes back again to its normal levels, or there is some news, and then you can catch on that news. That should be the strategy for the stock. And there are a few more stocks also that are exactly behaving same like that. See this one, Husky, almost the same, almost the same pattern, descending, but there's a different pattern actually in Husky. In Husky, it's symmetrical triangle. Symmetrical triangle can break out on any side, upward or downward. But the previous triangle that was a descending, it's always downside. Husky is in a symmetrical triangle pattern. It can break out either in an upside or on the downside, because the prices are converging from bottom side. It's moving up, from the upside it's going down, and there is a converging point, and this point it will give a breakout on either sides. OBE, that was different. There was another stock, BTE, I guess. Yeah, that's also a different pattern. I was trying to see AC has the same pattern. Let me see Air Canada. Yeah, almost the same pattern for Air Canada as well. This is a support level. Currently, it is a support level of 16.17, and from the upper side, you can see this is. Let me remove this. This is the descending triangle pattern, and has broken its previous support levels, and now it is currently at this support level of 16.17 is also a support, and let's see how it behaves. But the bad thing is there is upside price rejection. The price is not moving up again from 1650. So if it sustains this for last 3 consecutive days, it has sustained this level, and let's see how it moves, either up or downward, but expected chances are downward. Let's hope for the best. Any other stock, guys? Otherwise, we will end up this session. We have just 1 minute left for this session.
Tahir,
If you
just
have
one
some
stock.
stock, yeah.
Sorry, this is Aditya. Can you
This
look at ARC resources?
I think then we should log in again because it will end up.
Yeah, let's rejoin.
Yeah, let's rejoin.
Thanks.
So we were discussing one stock, ARC.
Resources. ARC space resources.
Space resources. Okay.
Yeah, the first
T6.
one. You're correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
So this stock. Okay. It rebounds after taking a support from this level. Just taking a support from here. Let's make it green, and it is facing a small resistance at this point. But it can, I think it can easily break this resistance. This is not a stronger one. It could be broken down easily because the RSI is currently moving upward. This is bullish. Okay, so next trading session will be important for this stock. If you see this stock has broken this level of 4.96, then it will continue to move upward to an ultimate level of 6. So the targets for this stock should be $6. This is your ultimate target. It might face a little resistance here, and then will take a support. So for a few sessions, it can move in this channel, but the ultimate target is $6, and this is currently in upward direction. RSI is also showing you the same picture, and it is taking resistance at a level of 49. Once it breaks this 49, because the level of 50 is normally treated as a no trend level. Below 50 is downward trend, above 50 is uptrend. So it is about to break this, and MACD has given a crossover, and this is a bullish seen to be in a bullish pattern. So MACD is showing a buy signal. RSI is also giving you a buy signal with a little resistance at a level of 50, and here you have a small immediate resistance. So if it breaks this level, which is expected that it will break it, then the ultimate target will be at $6. Or if you can wait for the stock to take a dip at 4.5, there's some sound coming in. Let me see if I can mute someone. Everyone is speaking, I don't know.
Yeah, I muted Aditya.
Okay.
Sorry, Aditya, I just muted you. There was a noise.
Okay, so this stock, if you see this, if you can wait for a stock till it takes a dip at a level of 4.5, actually the best buying price for this stock will be 4.5, so that you can have a room till 6. But still, at the current price level of 4.8, you have the risk to reward ratio is positive. So it might face a small resistance here. If it breaks this level, you can immediately enter in this stock, and then it will head up again until $6. Or if it touches this 4.5, that can be an excellent entry point for this stock.
Thanks for this, Tahir. Yeah, thank you for this. And just for everyone else, if anyone is interested in this stock, it might go up to 7.5 is what I've been told, and it's a dividend stock. If anyone wants to keep this on their watch list, again, they need to do their due diligence.
This stock, ARC, $7.
Yes, 7.5. Yeah.
This level, yeah, this is the next resistance level, and then the ultimately is 8.3, but we don't know when it's gonna reach here, because first it has to break this level. If it breaks this level, $6, yes, ultimately it is heading up towards 7.5. Or this level, 1, 2, 3, 4 times it is rejected. This price is rejected 4 times by this stock, and the greater the rejection times, the more likely it is that the next time the stock will break that level, because the stock is being rejected several times from this level. So next time when it comes up, there's a tendency that it might it might break this level, because many times it has been tested and rejected. So if it has been tested and rejected many times, the selling pressure, there lies a selling pressure above this price, which makes the price move downward. Whenever it reaches at this level, there are sellers in the market, they will sell it and the price will go down. Sell it, price will go down. Sell here, price will go down. So multiple times, if it is hitting it here, the selling pressure on the top, it gets normally exhausted. When the selling pressure is exhausted, there are no sellers, they're just the buyers. The demand will come in and the price will move up. So why I'm saying this, because it has been rejected several times. The selling pressure is about to, about to break. The selling pressure will go down, and then eventually, you will see the stocks at 7.5 as well. Yes, it can go.
Thanks for this time. Thank you.
Yeah, next stock, guys, since we have rejoined, so we can stick to like 2 more stocks before we end up for today's session. Anything? Kamal, if you want some stock, we can take just one more stock from anyone, including Kamal, and we will wind up this session.
Yeah, last week there was discussion about Telus. If no one else has any request, we can take
Okay,
Telus.
we will go with the Telus Corporation. Telus is a good stock for the long term, but not for the short term. It is in downward direction, currently trying to take its support at the level of 22, and the ultimate target for this stock is 25. So the upside is just $3, which with the immediate resistance at a level of 23. So $1 gain in the short term, and long term it has another resistance as well. Actually, it is facing multiple resistances at 23.7 again. If I make it more clear, at this level, or I think this level. Yeah. So currently it is in downward trend from more than a month now, and unless there is a big strong news, it can make the price go upward. But currently, I think it can be a good buying point, good entry point, if you can buy this stock somewhere around 22 and then hold it for a longer period of time till it reaches to its back to 25, because previously it had a strong rally here and now it's cooling off. The stock is taking a correction. Actually, it has already taken a correction and it has come down to its lowest level of 22. And if you can buy this stock somewhere around 22, 22.3 or max 22.5, that can be a good buying price for this stock. MACD has RSI has turned bullish, shown an upward spike, which is a good for this stock, and it is depicted by same green candle here. MACD is converging and it may give a crossover. So after the crossover is done and you see a big one green candle formed on the technical chart, so that can be a good entry point to be on the safer side. But from here as well, if you can buy this stock somewhere around 22, that can be a good buying point for ultimate levels of 25. I hope that's fine.
Yep, thank you.
Earning is at the end of this month, so close to this point of time, you will see an increase in price. Last earning was on 7th of May, and stock didn't show much movement in this earning, maybe because that was very low earning, 0.35 only, standard 0.28. So very less earnings were reported, so stock didn't show much movement here. Let's see how much earning. Again, stock will not show any movement here because it's 0.27 and the investment is $22. So on $22, you're not getting even 1%. Okay, that's fine. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining us today, and hope to see you in the next session.
Thank you, Tahir.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Kamal.
Thank you, everyone.
Nice weekend.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you, everyone. Bye.